New Day Cleveland. I'm Natalie Herbeck, and let me tell you, you better have come prepared to eat this hour. Why? Because we're taking you to restaurants all over Northeast Ohio, and really, we're taking you all over the world because this is our Ethnic Eats show. And we're beginning today with one of my favorite types of food, Lebanese food. So if you've heard of sittos before, you might already know it is absolutely delicious, fresh, made from scratch food. They even offer Turkish coffee and pastries. I happen to be here at the Playhouse Square location, and I'm going to introduce you to one of my friends back in the kitchen. So let's get this show started. Well, this is an uh-oh moment because Robbie let me back here in the kitchen. It's so good to see you. You know what the funny thing is that I have been coming to sittos well before we're shooting this piece because I love Lebanese food so much, so I'm so glad that you're a part of our show today. This is exciting. Are you happy?
Thank you for coming. Welcome guys, welcome.
This is going to be amazing. So they do a lot, you do everything here is traditional Lebanese food,
yes.
right?
Yes, we have from appetizers to entrees to salads, and we have food for people that are vegan and vegetarian. Meat lovers also, we have the shish kebabs, the shish tawuks, we have plenty of items on the menu.
You have grape leaves, which I love,
yeah.
and I'm telling
the
you, the kibbe is delicious.
Yeah.
They have the best falafel that I think I've tasted ever. Your falafel is unbelievable. So I know you guys are hard at work back here. What are we whipping up in the kitchen?
Right now we're making sittos combo, which is a variety of kafta, which is ground beef, and then we have the shish kebab, which is the beef cube steaks, and then the chicken shawarma, which is boneless and skinless marinated chicken thighs. It's Amish chicken.
It's all going on one plate?
Yes, it's all going on one plate.
This is what I also love about traditional Lebanese food. You really make sure we leave full.
Yeah.
We never go hungry when we're here.
Yeah, and you don't feel bad after that. It's very healthy.
It's healthy.
Yeah.
It's really, and now, now he's making a vegetarian plate too,
yes.
right?
We also here making vegetarian combo. It's baba ganoush, which is eggplant, grilled eggplant with a smoky taste, tabbouleh, parsley salad with onions and tomatoes and cracked wheat in it, mixed with lemon and olive oil. And this is hummus, chickpeas.
And the grape leaves are so good. I feel like this is an entryway into trying Lebanese food. You got to have a little bit of the hummus and the tabbouleh.
Yeah, a little bit, and it comes also with falafels, which we can show you how we make it right now.
Yeah, let's show them how we. This is really cool because not only did I say it's the best falafel I ever tasted, but watching them make it is really neat.
Like
I always wonder how you got the shape.
You make it a circle, and you just drop it in the oil.
Here we go.
And let it go.
Let me tell you, this place, when they open up, every table is filled, but the great thing about it is you get people in and out quickly.
Yes.
They know they're on their lunch break often.
5-10 minutes max on the biggest order, 10 minutes, yes. And then it's a really 1, 2, 3 thing. It's like a healthy fast food style.
It's healthy fast food, and that's why I live here. That's why I love it. And again, you can try either location, but when you're down here at Playhouse Square, this is a perfect place to come. Do you think that this is cooled down enough for me?
Yes.
All right. I can't go without eating something. You know that. You know me.
Absolutely.
So I get a taste of Lebanese. David, he's going to get a taste of Jamaica right now, but want to get with me?
David. Sure. I'm going to try it with the baba ganoush.
Falafel. Ever.
I'm really excited about this because it's Taste of Jamaica. And David, I want to tell you something. Taste of Jamaica is something I've been waiting for ever since our viewer trip when the Jamaican food was my favorite food, and you really can't get it much in Cleveland. So you're about one of the only guys that has great Jamaican food, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what's the most famous dish that you're going to show us right here?
Today we're going to be making the Jamaican jerk chicken, and I'm going to show you how we get it started.
You know what I like most about Jamaican cooking? Is talking to the chefs and listening to their accent.
The accent.
It's a happy accent, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
First we got some...
So we got chicken,
some garlic,
thighs,
we got chicken. We use old chicken, so it's all cut up in 8 pieces. So we got the leg, the thigh, the breast.
Okay, and that was garlic?
This garlic. We got some fresh ginger. We got some green herbs.
Is that a secret, or can you tell me what's in it?
Secret herb.
I knew it.
Jamaican secret herb.
I knew it. Always a secret with these guys.
This is a secret powder, seasoning.
A secret powder.
Yep. And then we got fresh thyme. And this is Scotch bonnet pepper. This is what give it the Jamaican flavor.
Okay, say it again.
Scotch bonnet pepper.
Scotch bonnet pepper. They say it's one of the hottest peppers.
It's one of the hottest pepper.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
We grew up eating this alive, so we put a little bit of that. You don't want to go too hard because it's going
When
to be
you
too
drive by
spicy.
Taste of Jamaica in Lyndhurst, right on Mayfield here, right near Richmond Road, can you smell this from the street?
Sure you can.
Yes. And that's a good reason to come down this street.
Then we got the ground allspice, not a secret. And this is the wet jerk paste. Okay.
Where do you get that?
You could get it at any local store to buy.
Yeah?
Yeah, grocery store. You could find out.
Must be in a special section because I never saw it
Right,
before.
and then we got the food coloring.
Oh,
Give it a little bit of color.
so that's sort of important, huh?
Yeah, this is important because what are we doing now? We're cooking it in the oven. Before, when we cook it on the grill. We didn't have to put no food coloring because the grill give it a natural color.
Ah,
So now we're doing it in the oven. So this is the new version of Jamaican jerk, oven jerk chicken.
yeah, because when I was in Jamaica, they would put this on a little tiny fire, a couple pieces of charcoal, it'd be there a long
And be there
time.
long, right.
Long time.
With the paste, or we move in, we can't use a grill.
Yeah.
We'll be able to jerk
This is
chicken
where the
in less than
Jamaicans
2
move
hours.
fast.
Right.
Here we go. Okay,
Okay.
so what else goes in here?
So
That's
we
it,
we
right?
basically got everything together.
Now
so
your
I'm
hands
just-
go in there.
Right. I'm just going to marinate it a little bit.
Put
try
your
to
hands in there,
incorporate
right?
all the season into it.
So you got how many different seasonings? About 10?
About 10 different seasonings.
Yeah, I can tell you, it smells
Yeah,
great.
I
So,
do-
so you have this business with your wife, Rachel, right?
Yes, sir.
So what does Rachel do when she's here?
She don't do nothing.
See, sense of humor. Yeah. I love the
I
Jamaican.
do all the work for her.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, it's a cute little place. It's right down the strip from B&M barbecue.
Barbecue.
So you step right down a couple steps here and catch this instead. So how long should this marinate?
We usually marinate this to between 40 to 45 minutes.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, let it sit, wrap it up, put it in the cooler, and then after 45 minutes, we take it out and we cook it.
So you guys open at noon, and you're open till what, like 8 at night?
We will 8 o'clock.
So every day in the morning you start making this stuff so you have food all
we
day?
marinate this a day ahead of time.
A day ahead
At
of time.
home, you could do this 45 minutes.
Ah, but
For
in
me, I do
Jamaica,
it a whole day.
a whole day.
So everything for tomorrow, marinate from today, put in the cooler and sit.
So what's it look like after it marinates for a whole day?
After you marinate for a whole day, this is what it
Here,
look
I'll
like.
tell you, I'll switch this one out.
Switch this one out, and this is what it look like. Sit in the juice, you see all the juice?
Yeah, it looks a lot different, huh?
Yeah, this all the juice and everything from the chicken. And then you could feel it, all the season, go all the way down in the bone. Just make it eat the bones when you're eating it.
Yeah. So this is a spicy dish, huh?
It's a spicy dish,
So
sure.
what's it look like when it comes out of the oven?
So when it comes out
You
the
got
oven,
one?
Yeah, I got one that comes out the oven.
Okay, I'm gonna move this over here. Hey, you know what I'm gonna show you while I'm over here? Look at this. This guy's got real red snappers. I said, I walked in the back here and I saw that. I go like, whoa, you can't get those anywhere. And this guy, did you grill these red snappers?
No, we fry these, we deep fry these.
Deep fry them?
Yep. And then we cook them into a brown stew sauce.
Boy,
We got 3 fishes that we serve. We could get escovitch, is like a pickled vegetable,
yeah.
right? And then we got the one which is steaming, put it on top of the stove. We steam with it, vegetables, everything.
Yeah.
And then we got the brown stew where the fish being fried.
Yeah.
When Sunday come, everybody look forward to go to the beach because we sell jerk fish,
Yeah.
roast fish,
So when you
fried
say you
fish.
jerk them, it's just like we jerk the
We
chicken.
jerk them just like how we jerk the chicken, but we
Oh,
put them on a
and
grill.
this is what they look like.
This is
over
what
here,
they
huh?
look like when they're finished fried.
Oh, look at that.
So this the jerk chicken. This is the finishing product. See, we got
Yeah.
all the seasoning, everything.
Oh yeah, it looks good. So this one, so when you take these things, you put them in a box, huh?
Yeah, we put them
I
in a
wanna try
box.
this. I can hear the ocean. I can feel the sand between my toes. I can hear the music. Woo-hoo-hoo. Not bad. Hey, so when you pack it in the box, what goes in the box with it?
We usually serve it with rice and peas and steamed cabbage.
Boy, that is great. The fish looks good. How many different things on the menu?
We got about 14, 15 dishes on the menu.
Taste of Jamaica. Wow, it's got some fire too. It's on Mayfield, right near Richmond. It sits right behind. There's a Boston chicken place.
Boston Market, right.
Don't go in there. Go right behind there and get a taste of Jamaica. See David. Say hello to Rachel. And what's Rachel do here?
Nothing.
Coming up after the break, we're going to check out some street food, Hong Kong style.
Well, if you're looking for our next stop here and you walk into the Asian Plaza, you don't need to worry about where it is. You will smell it and your nose will take you here. We are at Ball Ball Waffles, and let me tell you, Aldous, your food is the new sensation of Cleveland. Everyone wants some of it.
Really?
Yes! It's like this huge big thing now. There's people that have been coming in. We've been here for just a few minutes, and I'm telling you, people are going nuts over this.
Okay.
So this is an authentic cuisine from China.
From Hong Kong.
From Hong Kong.
It's part of China, but Hong Kong is Hong Kong.
So it's,
Yeah.
if you go to Hong Kong, you will find these, but I'm sure that people who are from Hong Kong and they come here and they try this, they feel like they're at home again.
Yeah.
So what, you're gonna make 2 of these today for us, right?
Yeah.
Let's get you started making them. Which one do you want to start first with?
This one is called the say cheese. So
Okay.
we use 2 different kind of cheese. So this the mozzarella.
So this is the savory one.
Yeah, the savory one.
Okay, so we started with the cheese and the savory one. It's called the say cheese. If you want to order the savory, say cheese. And there's the batter. Is there anything special about the batter? I know it's probably a secret, right?
Yeah.
I knew you were gonna say that. Now you're from Hong Kong?
From Hong Kong.
So you wanted to bring a little bit of home here to Cleveland?
Yeah, because in Hong Kong, I and my wife were journalists.
You are journalist
Yes,
there?
yes, yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
well now first he makes quick food, now he's gonna take my job too. This is great.
And we know about the trends. So I do some research first, and then I find that there's no such a thing in Cleveland.
We don't have it here.
Yeah.
So you found something, now that's Oreo, isn't it?
Yeah, Oreo.
So which is this?
This
is
is called
the
the Oreo chocolate. Yeah.
Oreo chocolate. So
Use
this
the-
is the sweet.
The chocolate batter.
Now how long does it take
Um,
for someone to,
3
if
and
they
a half.
come in and order one, about 3 minutes, a little over 3 minutes, right?
3 minutes for the cooking time and for the ordering and then looking at the menu.
Which that takes the most time because then you think, I want one of each, so that's the long process.
The whole process maybe 10
10 minutes about.
Yeah.
So how far along are we? We have about 20 seconds
10
left.
seconds, yeah, 10 seconds.
So why do you use the hair dryer then?
Yeah, make it more crispy.
Ah,
You can feel it. Yeah, it's really hot.
your wife makes that
Yeah.
homemade.
Homemade. Normally has one, but
But since we're here, I
Yeah,
get 2
yeah.
because I'm special for you.
yeah. So it's the Oreo chocolate.
So here's the now, tell me you don't want a bite of this. Listen, you know that I'm normally really nice and I do like to share, but I have to do this all on my own. I'm sorry. I will let you though if you want to share it with me. Or are you just gonna finish working?
Yeah.
I'm really good. Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
This is so good. All right, I'll let you finish working. Send me that over on the other side, right? I'm gonna go sit down, okay?
Okay.
It's too good.
Okay, maybe it's time to try something brand new. Did you ever hear of pastelito? Well, it's Cuban, and you can get it at a place called Nicky's Good to Go.
Nicky's Good to Go is a small to-go restaurant. We specialize in pastelitos, Szechuan chicken, rice and beans. We have everything from Cuban sandwiches to chicken and French fries. I love food. Food excites me. I lived in Vegas for like 7 years, and I moved home to take care of my mother who was ill with cancer. She couldn't stand smells and things like that, so we would order food and eat in the car. After doing that for 7 months, there was nothing that was good anymore. You know, you get so used to all the food, so I wanted to bring something that I learned in Vegas to Elyria. You can call and place your order over the phone, and it's little to no wait time once you come in. Or you can come in and order your food and actually watch us make it. We have an open kitchen floor plan so that you're able to really watch them make the food and see what's going into your pastelito.
I am going to make a Philly cheesesteak pastelito. It's our special one of the month. First, you want to put the egg wash around the edges. And then we do a little layer of mozzarella cheese on the bottom, some Philly meat. Then we do a little bit of onions, sauteed peppers, and then we close it. And then we'll drop it in the fryer for about 2 minutes.
Our wings are amazing. We have a lot of people that order them plain with the sauce on the side just because they're so locked in with flavor. Before we even put them in the fryer, we season them really well, and then we cool them, and then we fry them to make them crispy. So a lot of people love our wings. Our Cuban sandwiches is a huge seller. We make our pork and ham in-house, so our process on that leaves the pork really juicy, and people just love the Cuban sandwiches. Purple is for the pancreatic cancer. My mom and my sister both passed from pancreatic cancer within 4 years of each other. It was very sudden, came out of nowhere kind of deal, and it's a very aggressive cancer. So we do the purple to honor them, their fight, because they gave it one heck of a fight. The boxing gloves, when my mom was diagnosed, she said that she's putting her boxing gloves on and she was gonna fight. When my sister was diagnosed, we bought her the purple boxing gloves and the bag that says "Fight Like a Girl." And she wore them to every chemo treatment, and she gave it all she had with those. So we hang those up just to remind us to fight. Sometimes we're faced with battles that we can't help, but we just gotta give it our all and fight like a girl. The Pay It Forward board is amazing. It's one of my favorite things about owning a restaurant. Our customers come in and they can purchase menu items off of the menu and put them on the board. Once if somebody comes in and they're hungry, they're down on their luck, they haven't been able to afford a good meal or whatever the case may be, they can pull one off and it's no questions asked, we give them a good meal. The city of Elyria has supported us so much. From the people that come in, we have people that literally come from Lorain, come from North Olmsted. One couple comes from Sandusky, they call it their date night. I just think it's amazing to see the outreach of support for a small business like this. I like to see people leave happy. I love to see people come in skeptical and then come back the next day like, oh, I want more. I like the fact that we can do the Pay It Forward board. And I absolutely love the fact that I can honor my mom and my sister and keep their memory alive. I've lived all over the US, I've lived in many different states, and the best food that you can find is from small little places. So you may just pass us by not even knowing that we're here, but I promise if you stop in, you'll be back again.
Nikki's Good to Go is located in Elyria, and just remember they are closed on Sunday. When we return, it's taco time.
Welcome back to New Day Cleveland. Our next stop here in our Ethnic Eats show is celebrating Taco Tuesday every night of the week. Don't you love the idea of that? And they have a lot of unique combinations on the menu. Let's eat.
My whole philosophy here is keep it simple. We have a small menu that allows us to make absolutely everything from scratch, and you can taste it in the food. This is the steak we use for tacos. It's a beef shoulder. It's a little more working muscle and a little tougher, but we season it and marinate it, and then we grill it. And then after we grill it, we dice it and then we braise it. So it gets a grilled flavor like you would want for your steak. And after we braise it, it's almost tender like pot roast. So you kind of get the best of both worlds. I love comfort food, and tacos are just like that. They're just another type of comfort food, in my opinion. And they're about the most unpretentious food you can get. If you go down to Mexico, this is the type of food you get on the side of the road. And it's some of the most delicious food you'll ever have. We put a full 2 ounces of meat in every single one of our tacos. We have a bigger than the bun philosophy here. You should have to finish your taco with a fork. You shouldn't have any tortilla left when you're done. Then this is our carnitas taco. It's topped with a fresh made roasted corn salsa. The chicken taco is topped with our Mexican slaw. It's a vinegar-based coleslaw with Mexican spices. It's delicious. It's served the way street food is supposed to be served, in a paper boat with a foil liner, but with a plastic fork. I serve it the way you'd get it in Mexico on the side of the road. What James is making now is one of our signature dishes called the plato de carnitas. It's a bed of rice and beans topped with carnitas and Chihuahua cheese, and then We hit it with a little bit of jalapeno crema and garnish it with fresh cilantro. A couple of my personal favorites are my carnitas. It's a 3-day process to make, and also my Cuban sandwich. I've actually just won one of the 50 best things to eat in Cleveland for my Cuban sandwich. We've gotten a great response. There's quite a few foodies in the area that have become regulars. I see some of the same people in here 3-4 times a week. We're just excited to be able to share our passion with this community that I'm fortunate enough to live in.
Best Damn Tacos is located on Lorraine Road in North Olmsted, and they are closed on Sundays. Keep that one in mind.
Well, I gotta tell you, walk into this place, Gigi's on Fairmont, and you walk and you see the corner of the bar here. It's like looking at a beautiful flower arrangement.
Aw,
a piece of art.
Thank you, David.
Gigi, you always do it right. Gigi's on Fairmont, that's why they call it that, right?
That's right.
How many years now?
Almost 6 years, yeah.
6
Going
years.
on 6, or in the middle of our 6th year.
I remember the first time I walked in here and I saw one of these boards. It was the most beautiful thing, like this one here. What did you put on this board here?
This is called our All of the Above, and it's all of our sort of small bites on one board. So
we'll get some honey in the middle.
yeah, honey with lavender, some nuts and some fruits to go with your cheeses. We have a beautiful selection of charcuterie and some olives and just a beautiful sharing plate. Then we have our bruschetta board. These are kind of shareable small bite plates with
We've got
different
eggs
toppings.
with radishes, we've got
Yes.
tomatoes. Is that feta maybe?
That's
or?
a trout pate. This one has avocado and a little bit of goat cheese, salmon with a boursin, and then this is a new one for summer. It has a little bit of boursin, cucumber, and a watermelon radish with fresh dill.
And what should you drink with this, you think?
Well, I think we should drink some wine.
How
What
about
do you
that?
think?
Give me a little tip here.
Cheers
There
to
you
you.
go, looking mighty fine. Okay, so the menu is fantastic, and it's one of those places, I gotta tell you, it's like, sometimes you have to go out of town to find a place to tell people it's really exciting. Well, you don't have to go out of town. All you have to do is go down Fairmont near South Taylor and Cleveland Heights, and it's like you're in a different world.
Aw, thank you.
Somebody said, how do you describe it? Is it like Paris? Is it like New York? Is it like San Francisco? How do you describe it?
We hear that a lot. We hear that a lot. We want our guests to feel like they're coming to our home for dinner. We want them to feel loved and comfortable and warm, but we want excellent ingredients and wonderful food.
No names, please. That's what my friend Tony Rizzo says. But I understand there's a whole bunch of celebrities that show up in here.
We get our local celebs.
Big time, local.
Yes.
These are big timers.
Well, yes.
Yeah, the national attention dudes
Yeah.
that just happen to live in Cleveland. And it's like so on the down low, you might not even know they live in Cleveland, but here
Right.
they come to Gigi's. And the patio, is it most marvelous? I
It's
love
amazing.
summer and spring and fall here.
Me too. I absolutely love it. Every year we look forward to putting the patio up, and this year we did it in April, which was way too soon, but
Yeah.
we were ready for the business.
There was a time about 5 years ago, I came in here, my wife, a few times, we had all the bruschetta boards. I go, they do everything so great. Maybe they should put some more entrees on. And guess what they did?
Whatever you tell us, we do it.
No,
So-
I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that. I meant entrees. Like we're sort of on a seafood kick today. You
Yes.
have a chef that's really doing a great job
Yes,
back there.
we have the most amazing chef. His name is Robert DePong, and he is warm and wonderful. He puts love into everything he does.
We're a little more intimate here, as you can see in our kitchen, and a lot more creative freedom. Like creating daily menus. I can change my menu based on what's seasonal, what's local. Makes working here more about the passion of cooking and less about just a job.
He's classically trained and just serves up the most delicious dishes.
The salmon looks unbelievable. Smoked trout, that is a
Yes.
nice presentation,
Yes,
huh?
he smokes it himself, yes.
And I see something that you almost stuck your elbow in.
Oh, I know.
That I find to be very fascinating.
This is my friend Lynn. She makes this beautiful olive oil cake, and it is so delicious. It's so moist. It's got a little bit of a citrus flavor. People just love it. It's not too sweet.
We only have a couple seconds left. Tell me about some of the great cocktails, because they are the big-time cocktails.
They are wonderful. They're craft cocktails, and I actually designed the menu. I'm very proud of that because it's newer for me. I was more into food before, so I've had all of them multiple times, and they're tested and approved by
I've had them
Gigi.
multiple times too, and they are pretty doggone good. So if you're looking for just a drink or a good time or whatever, this is the place. This is where the people hang, and this is the best food around. Gigi's on
Thank you,
Fairmont,
David.
right near South Taylor, in Cleveland Heights. And let me get a little dinger here.
One more ding.
Whew, I
Thank
love
you
this
so
spot.
much.
Thank you.
Thanks for visiting.
Natalie takes us to one of our favorite Mexican restaurants to visit their new home.
Well, I'm about to throw myself a party right now because I am so excited. We are here at Nuevo Acapulco on Lorraine Road in Fairview Park, the new home of a restaurant that, well, people have grown to know and love. Used to be in North Olmsted, but this guy has stayed steadfast in all of this. So 9 months it took about.
9 months.
To move to this new spot.
Yes.
And people, the day that you open here, were I'm sure waiting in a line out that front door.
That's right. Yeah.
Because people know, they've come to know and love your food. There's a lot of great Mexican restaurants throughout Northeast Ohio, but in my opinion, I mean, this takes the cake. Yours is the best.
Thank you.
And and it clearly shows. How many people can you fit in this place at one time? Because I know you're going to get packed here.
150 people.
150?
Yes.
So there's plenty of room for you, but still, you might want to come because this is a spot where people can come for lunch or dinner, but they know that when they come here, they're going to get food delivered fast to the table.
Yes.
And big, huge portions. These are just a couple that you brought out for us today.
Yes.
What do we have in front of you?
This is the tacos al carbon steak. There's 3 flour tortillas marinated with steak, pico de gallo on top, guacamole, rice and beans. It's one of the most popular items.
Popular dishes. Yeah. This one
this
is the size of your head.
Yes.
Well, like 3 heads, I should say.
And believe it or not, there's customers that they eat it all. You know?
They can eat it all in one sitting? I would say this would be good to heat up. Take half for your dinner and half for lunch tomorrow. And heat up in the microwave.
Yes.
Because it's that good.
Of course, yeah.
But you have customers eat that whole thing?
Yes. Believe it or not, yeah.
Even I don't think I could do that. So that is impressive. Now, I already had it. Clearly, I think I ate about half of the tableside guacamole already because I just couldn't help myself and wait for you to get started with this. But you have people come over to the table and whip up fresh guac.
Exactly. It's the perfect combination, you know, with margaritas or beer or food, you know. It's just the perfect combination.
Speaking of margaritas,
yes.
Did you think I was going to drink all of those? No.
Yep.
Oh, jeez. So these are 3 of your big sellers, right?
Yes.
What's the one with the Corona in it?
That's the Acapulco margarita, which is a regular margarita, you know, with a coronita on top, you know. So the time you're drinking the margarita, it will mix with the beer, and a lot of people like it, you know.
And then this is the one that could be dangerous?
Yeah, that's the dangerous one. That's the Sky margarita, which has 3 shots, you know, 1 shot of Gran Marnier, 1 shot of Patron Silver, and 1 shot of Patron Orange.
Okay, that's why it's dangerous.
Yes.
And what about this smaller one? That looks more my size.
That's the famous of the famous, you know, for 24 years. The
we're interrupted because
sorry.
I was hoping. Thank you, Vicente. It's hot. It's hot. Ooh, does that smell good? Thank you so much. Can you still see me? I had to have fajitas. Thank you for, I know you whipped these up for me because this is my favorite. This is, anytime I'm here, I love to get the fajitas. From the moment you walk into the door, they greet you with these wonderful smiles and then they feed you well. You leave having open up the pants, your buttons just a little bit, right?
Yeah, just a little.
You'll be full. But it will make, and then you could come out, they have the patio.
Yeah, eventually we'll have the patio open, you know, tables and the patio.
So great outdoor dining too. We're right on Lorraine Road in Fairview Park, right across from the Giant Eagle. You can't miss it. It's been 9 months in the making, but it was worth the wait. Charlie, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Natalia.
It's time to dig in. Natalia, muy bien.
Thank you.
Are you ready for a little Italian inspiration? Well, our next chef traveled all over the place to bring that perfect slice to Brunswick. We're talking about pizza. It's called Ohio Pie.
Ohio Pie Co. for me, it was always kind of my long-term plan. I always knew I wanted to open up a pizza shop. I toured with bands for years, and you know, pizza was kind of the one thing I found myself seeking out in all these different cities. I found all the best shops around the country, started seeking them out and figuring out, you know, my favorite little bits and pieces of all of them. And in between all these tours, I was always working at pizza shops too, so I was able to play around and, you know, test my own things. And it was, I don't really like rules, so playing by the rules didn't really make sense to me. Doing New York style or Chicago style or any other style pizza in Ohio doesn't make sense to me because any replication of an original is never going to be as good as the original. So why copy something that already exists? Just make something new, start fresh, and you're kind of, you know, setting the rules for yourself. The Ohio style pizza So we run the cheese all the way to the edge, the cheese and all the toppings go to the edge of the pan. We don't do any sauce underneath the cheese at all. All the sauce is actually spiraled on top of everything. It's a round pie, but we square cut the round pie. It's just more interesting to me to eat a square cut style pizza. A pie cut is like every piece is the same experience all the way around the pie. So your third piece is the same as the first. On a square cut, you might like the edge, you might like the middle. If everybody likes the edge, then you get the fun, mad dash to the box to see who gets their corner pieces first. The most popular pie always is pepperoni is number one. It is what it is. That's at any pizza shop, pepperoni pizza is going to be your number one seller. It's completely unavoidable. But that's my favorite pizza on the menu. That's my favorite pizza anywhere. So that's what everything was built. I want the perfect pepperoni pizza. But we do the buffalo chicken, the barbecue chicken, which is fun because we actually play around with textures on that one. So we finish it after it's baked and cut. We put the French's fried onions that normally finish green bean casserole. We put that on top of our barbecue chicken pizza. And then we always have the Nick's Pick on the menu, which is my little creative outlet space. That changes like once every 2 or 3 weeks, and it's kind of my little fun space to where I can play around with stuff that I've tested all the stuff out over the years in shops. I've made anything you can make into a pizza. So that's where I get to kind of do that for fun. So brunch is something, I'd always made brunch pizzas working in shops over the years before like a long Saturday or Sunday shift. Everybody's coming in early and prepping, and it was just like a really fun thing I'd always do for the crew. So thinking we'd need to drum up business initially, we decided we're going to open for brunch on Saturday and Sunday. So we open at 9 a.m. on Saturday and Sunday, and we do our brunch pizzas, which the most unique thing of that, we do an everything bagel seasoned crust. So we do everything crust. Our white sauce is actually cream cheese based. We do scrambled eggs, and then you get our normal 5 cheese blend and toppings on that as well. So they're all very hearty. Touring for years, it's a lot of friends and bands. Music's always been a huge part of my life. So it's as you can see on the wall, there's a few of my favorite records on the wall. So they're obviously in the playlist. Whether or not they're 100% appropriate, sure, it's fine. So we want high energy in here. When the customer comes through the door, whenever they feel welcome. I like that kind of knowing everybody when they walk in the door, that old school mom and pop vibe where you walk in and you know the people working, they know you as well, they know your order, everything, and we want it to be fun, we want it to be lively. You don't want it to be just like a simple like, here's your pizza, here's your money, thanks, great, see you later. So we want it to be more than that. And we've done a really good job with that so far, so we got to keep it going.
You can find Ohio Pie on Pearl Road, that is in Brunswick, and they are closed on Monday. When we come back, it's all about mofongo. I have landed at Cleveland Mofongo, and I didn't know what mofongo was. We're at a Latin grill until I met Johnny Depp, and he told me, I said, tell me what your favorite food is. He says, well, I was making a Pirates of the Caribbean, and I had mofongo.
Oh, wow.
And I go like, what is mofongo? And I guess you guys can tell me that because your place is called Cleveland Mofongo.
Cleveland Mofongo.
So what's going on here?
Well, he's making a mofongo right now.
What is it?
Mofongos are plantains that were mashed and we infused with garlic olive oil.
So it's not a banana, it's a different thing.
It's like a cousin of a banana.
And how do you start it before it gets here?
All right, what we do is we deep fry it.
Deep
this is our main fried item, you can say.
Uh-huh.
And right now what he's doing is putting it in belong and he's mashing it up.
He deep fries it, so what does it do? It makes it a little sweeter, or what's that happen when you fry it?
No, it makes it easier to mash.
It gets softer,
Yeah,
huh?
so we mash it and we form it into a type of bowl and type of shape that we like.
Hey, when I walked back here before, he was doing the mofongo thing here with the mortar and pestle, and I saw some big, you call them tortillas, big tortillas?
Big tortillas, they're the
Like
chicken wraps, yes.
Chicken wraps, so what
Chicken
was going
wraps are
on
delicious.
there?
You got sauteed onions, peppers, chicken, lettuce, tomato, and we wrap it up and serve with our seasoned adobo fries that we have here.
Mm-hmm. Adobo
Very
fries
delicious,
sounds good.
yes.
How is your rice different, like Puerto Rican rice different from other
Well,
people's
we
rice?
use the pigeon peas, and it's rocun gandules, so it's yellow rice. And you see we have some here, nice and fresh.
Oh, yeah. What stage are we at now here?
All right, now he's forming the ball there, and what he's going to do is put it into the plate, and we're going to top it.
So there was just the plantains in there so far?
Yes, yes. With the pork cracklings and
Okay.
infused with garlic olive oil.
Okay, so now what's he going to do?
All right, he's going to put a little hole there. So we can put, the great thing about mofongo is that you can top it with any type of protein. from chicken to steak to pork to shrimp, and you serve it in front. It's beautiful and it looks good.
Okay, so here we go. So what are we gonna do to this thing now?
Well, now he's gonna top it off with the grilled chicken.
So how long you been here at 116th in Lorraine?
We're going on our 3rd year now, and we're about to expand by mid-August, and we're gonna have a full bar, live music, patio, just a lot more room.
Cleveland Mofongo Bar, Latin Bar and Grill.
Yes.
So we're gonna give this a little try here. Because I'm really interested in this plantain thing. Good.
Very good.
Garlicky, huh?
Yes, very filling.
Garlicky.
And very sharp.
What's this, chicken?
That's that grilled chicken, yes.
It's terrific. I'm
Thank
feeling
you.
a little more Latin now.
Yes, you do.
Hey, what do you guys do for desserts?
Desserts, right now all we have is the empanadillas. We have a mango cookie butter. Then we have a Nutella with marshmallow and a guava with cream cheese. All dusted with cinnamon sugar.
And what are your hours here? When are you open, when are you close?
We're open from 12 to 9, Tuesday through Saturday.
Great spot here.
Thank
Feel a little
you.
Latin,
Thank you.
check out the Latin Grill, Cleveland Mofongo Latin Bar and Grill. Getting bigger, getting better.
That's right.
And plenty of places to park out there.
Oh yeah.
116th and Lorraine.
How about this one? We are dining 2 blocks from the beach. Where, you might ask? At Pompadour in Fairport Harbor. There is a Spanish influence involved in their food too. Check it out.
Pompadour is small plates and tapas restaurant. Tapa is originated in Spain, and it was just a way of eating where it's just a bunch of eclectic small flavors where that you kind of build your meal out of just small bites here and there. So a tapas is a lot smaller portion. This is just a real inexpensive way to taste a lot of just awesome, wonderful, full-flavored foods. We recommend people share the plates because I think that way you get to have a wider experience and get to experience all the different flavors that we provide on the menu. Start with 2 to 3, and then if you're hungry, keep going. That is our seared venison loin. We're serving it with a cool bean salad. It's got celery and red onion and some fresh dill, and it's served with a blackberry balsamic sauce and a little bit of scallion oil. This is our crispy cured pork belly with a spicy orange gelée, pickled fennel stalk and fennel frond, and a roasted fennel and oil cured black olive on that as well. The idea between all our plates here is just like we have this little principle that we're trying to hit 5 different notes on each plate. So you have a fat element, you have a salt element, you have an acid, sweet, a bitter. It's about exciting the palate and just the contrast in flavors.
This is the WWCD, and this is the Good Morning Fairport Harbor.
We have an awesome cocktail program here at the Pompadour.
And then it's going to be topped with a pork belly local rye.
Kevin has done an amazing job with the menu. It's he takes kind of like a garden to cocktail approach. All the infusions are made in-house with the different flavors and everything. We make our own bitters and shrubs. We squeeze all fresh juices. Nothing comes out of a bottle. The point is to have the bar mirror the kitchen in its creativity, and it's a really cool combination. Take your time when you're ordering. You don't have to have all 10 small plates at one time. You can order a couple of things, take a respite. That way you're not pushing and pulling flavors all over your palate. You can actually taste all the different elements that we spent time crafting for people so they can enjoy the dish. Have a couple dishes and then order a couple more and order the whole menu.
Cheers, folks.
Pompadour in Fairport Harbor is open Tuesday through Saturday for dinner only. Well, when we come back, the perfect complement for your meal.
Welcome back to New Day, Cleveland. After an hour of tempting foods, it's time to get a drink, right? Thirsty? Well, we're not talking about water, we're talking about a big old glass of milk. And where do you get it? The Buckeye Country Creamery.
Buckeye Country Creamery is our creamery here that we started on the farm about 3 years ago, where we make A2 milk, lots of different A2 flavors of milk, ice cream, drinkable yogurt, and some cheeses, and some cow's milk soap. So what kind of sets our milk apart is that it's A2, and that means that it only comes from certain cows. And those cows, we DNA tested all of our cows and figured out which cows have the A2 gene. And those cows give off a very specific protein in their milk. It's kind of more original protein. And a lot of people that think that they're lactose intolerant or allergic to the sugar in the milk, it's really a protein sensitivity problem. So we have so many people that can drink our milk that can't normally drink regular commodity milk. Right now we do 2% and whole, and those are excellent because they have, it's vat pasteurized, cream rises to the top, it tastes really good. And then as far as flavors, we have chocolate, strawberry, cookies, and cream. So we have those three all the time. And then we have a flavor of the month, or the flavor of every 2 months. So right now we have vanilla milk. And next month, my husband Joel's gonna make mocha milk. My mom and dad, Tom and Marshall Amers, they started the farm about 35 years ago, and have continued to milk cows. And a couple years ago, we decided to try something different to generate more farm income, and we saw the A2 thing as being something that we could help the general public with. And so we started the creamery, and recently my mom and dad have stepped back a little bit and sold some of the creamery to the Steiner family over in Rittman. So now we're partners with them and really excited with moving forward and getting some new equipment in here and making some A2 ice cream. We milk 28 cows right now, just enough to supply the milk that we need for the creamery. So we have more room, and we'd definitely like to keep growing the creamery and add more cows as needed. So there's basically three things that set us apart here at the creamery. The A2 thing, like we talked about, our milk's A2. And then the second thing is it's vat pasteurized. So our milk is cooked kind of low and slow compared to high and quick. And so it's still pasteurized, very safe to drink, just like all pasteurized milk. But it doesn't cook the enzymes in the milk quite as much. So it's a little fresher, and something about that also helps people be able to drink milk that usually can't drink milk. And then the third thing is our whole milk's not homogenized, so the cream rises to the top, and that also sets us apart from most commodity milks. We have a little store here, and you can stop every day 10 to 7, and we have all the products that we make here, and then also some other local products in our store that are pretty neat. And you can also look at during the summer and the nicer months, we have all the animals out front, so it's great to bring the kids and let them see the lamb and the chicken and the calf, and then stop in and get some ice cream or milk.
Buckeye Country Creamery is in Ashland, and of course their milk is in a lot of different stores, so if you want to find one near you, just head to their website. Well, it's been a terrific, delicious show for me. We've had mofongo, pastelito, we've had a little jerk chicken, we've had pizza, we've had all kinds of great stuff, and of course you can go to our website to catch up on all those addresses to those places so you can enjoy them too. For Natalie Herbeck, I'm David Moss, and we'll see you on the next New Day Cleveland. So long.